You never demanded anything from me. You were the first person who simply accepted me for who I am, flaws and all. Your unwavering support has shown me the beauty of unconditional love. In a world filled with expectations, you stood out as the one who never pressured me. You were the first person who encouraged me to be myself, reminding me that authenticity is a strength. You never placed demands on my heart. Instead, you nurtured it with kindness. You were the first person who made me feel that love doesn't come with strings attached. You were the first person who taught me that love is not about taking, but about giving freely. Your patience and understanding have helped me grow in ways I never imagined. You never pressured me to change or conform. You were the first person who embraced my quirks, showing me that being unique is something to celebrate. In your presence, I found a refuge. You were the first person who made me realize that love should feel like home, safe, warm, and free of judgment. You never asked for perfection. You welcomed my imperfections. You were the first person who taught me that vulnerability can be the foundation of a strong relationship. With you, I learned that love is not about possession. You were the first person who showed me that true love means supporting each other's dreams without hesitation. You never made me feel guilty for having my own needs. You were the first person who inspired me to express myself openly, creating a space where honesty thrives. You were the first person who listened without interrupting, validating my thoughts and feelings. Your attentiveness has been a balm for my soul, making me feel truly seen. You never demanded my time or attention. You simply cherished the moments we shared. You were the first person who taught me that quality time is more precious than quantity. You showed me that love is about respect. You were the first person who understood the importance of boundaries, allowing me to feel safe in our relationship. You never tried to change me. Instead, you celebrated my growth. You were the first person who believed in my potential, inspiring me to reach for the stars. In your eyes, I saw acceptance. You were the first person who made me feel that I didn't have to hide any part of myself, creating a bond that feels unbreakable. You never judged my past. You embraced it. You were the first person who helped me see that our experiences shape us, but they don't define us. With you, love feels effortless. You were the first person who made me realize that when it's right, everything falls into place naturally. You never made me feel inadequate. You were the first person who reminded me that I am enough, just as I am, without needing to prove anything. You were the first person who showed me that love isn't about grand gestures. It's in the little things, like a smile or a touch that says, "I'm here for you." You never demanded my loyalty. You earned it through your actions. You were the first person who made me understand that trust is built, not given. You never rushed me to open up. You allowed me to share my heart in my own time. You were the first person who understood the power of patience and love. You were the first person who showed me the beauty of silence, how just being together can speak volumes without uttering a single word. You never made me feel like I had to earn your love. You offered it freely. You were the first person who made me believe in love without conditions. You were the first person who made me realize that love is about partnership. Together we've faced challenges, always supporting each other through thick and thin. You never expected me to have it all figured out. You were the first person who taught me that it's okay to be a work in progress, to evolve together, In your presence, I discovered peace. You were the first person who calmed the storm in my heart, teaching me that love can be a sanctuary. You never made me feel pressured to fit into a mold. You were the first person who encouraged me to embrace my individuality, creating a love that is uniquely ours. You were the first person who made me feel that it's okay to be vulnerable, to share my fears and dreams without the fear of judgment. You never turned away when times got tough. You were the first person who showed me that love is about standing by each other, no matter the circumstances. You were the first person who made me appreciate the little moments, those quiet, shared glances that speak louder than words ever could. You never made me feel like a burden. You always uplifted me. You were the first person who taught me that love means lifting each other up when we're down. You were the first person who showed me that love is an adventure. With you, every moment feels exciting, as if we're discovering new horizons together. You were the first person who made me realize that love should feel like a partnership, where both of us walk side by side, supporting each other through life's journey. You never made me feel like I was alone in my thoughts. You were the first person who invited me into a space where my ideas and dreams were valued and nurtured. You were the first person who taught me that love is not about changing each other, but about growing together, appreciating the journey as we evolve. You never demanded perfection from me. Instead, you embraced my quirks. You were the first person who showed me that true love is about acceptance, not alteration. You were the first person who encouraged me to pursue my passions, reminding me that my dreams are just as important as yours, creating a beautiful balance in our love. You never made me feel like I had to justify my emotions. You were the first person who accepted me wholeheartedly, allowing me to feel safe in expressing my true self. You were the first person who helped me see that love is about sharing life's moments, big and small, creating memories that weave the fabric of our relationship. You never pressured me to be someone I'm not. You were the first person who taught me that authenticity is the foundation of a strong and meaningful connection. You were the first person who understood that sometimes silence speaks volumes. Your quiet presence has provided me with comfort during my most challenging moments. You never made me feel guilty for needing space. You were the first person who recognized the importance of individuality within a loving relationship, allowing us both to grow. You were the first person who showed me the power of vulnerability. With you, I learned that opening my heart can lead to deeper connections and a stronger bond. You never demanded that I fit into your world. Instead, you welcomed me into it. You were the first person who showed me that love is about blending our lives harmoniously. You were the first person who made me believe in second chances. Your compassion and understanding have taught me that love can mend even the deepest wounds. You never rushed me to make decisions. You were the first person who understood that love is a journey that unfolds at its own pace, with patience as our guide. You were the first person who made me realize that love is not about possession, but about freedom. Freedom to be ourselves while supporting each other unconditionally. You never judged my dreams or ambitions. You inspired them. You were the first person who helped me see my potential and encouraged me to chase after it fearlessly. You were the first person who taught me that love can be both gentle and fierce, nurturing yet protective, creating a safe space for us to be ourselves. You never made me feel inadequate. You celebrated my strengths. You were the first person who showed me that love is about lifting each other up, never tearing down. You were the first person who made me understand that trust is the cornerstone of love. Your faith in me has been a guiding light in our relationship. You never tried to change my perspective. You broadened it. You were the first person who encouraged me to explore new ideas and see the world through different lenses. You were the first person who taught me that love is about compromise, where both of our voices are heard and valued in every decision we make together. You never made me feel like I had to compete for your affection. You made me feel chosen. You were the first person who showed me the beauty of unwavering commitment. You were the first person who made me realize that love can be a healing force. Your kindness and support have helped mend the broken pieces of my heart. You never turned your back on me during tough times. You were the first person who stood by me, proving that true love endures through every storm. You were the first person who made me appreciate the little things, like shared laughter or quiet evenings, that bring so much joy to our lives. You never made me feel like I had to hide my emotions. You encouraged me to express them. You were the first person who embraced my heart in all its complexities. You were the first person who showed me that love is about growth. Together, we nurture each other's aspirations, fostering a partnership that thrives on support. You never made me feel like I had to earn your love. You were the first person who demonstrated that love is freely given, creating a bond based on trust. You were the first person who taught me the importance of communication. Your willingness to talk openly has deepened our connection in ways I never thought possible. You never made me feel less than. You were the first person who showed me that love means recognizing each other's worth, celebrating our individuality,